everybody, Adair here. I want to give you a tour of our construction at Harvard Square. So our very first restaurant opened down here at the beginning of 2011, and we loved it, and it's where Clover has developed from. But this whole building, which is now called the Smith Center, used to be called the Holyoke Center, is all getting demoed and are gutted and redone. So we need to move, as everybody else. And you can see yesterday they came through and they cut down all of our beautiful trees. You see the scaffolding going up. It's very loud. I'm hoping you can hear me okay, because there's trucks. So what we have to do is build our own new restaurant, and that's what we're looking at right now. So just to orient you, this is Massachusetts Avenue right here. This is Mass Ave. This is the gate to Harvard Yard. Exactly behind me is the T-stop, and this is Holyoke Street. So this restaurant right here, it used to be Yan Ching's, a Chinese restaurant, for about 35 or 40 years. Before that, it was a Shakespearean-themed costume restaurant called As You Like It, which didn't last very long. And before that, it was Bickford, sometimes called the Bick, which is a prototype for the Bickford chain of restaurants, which is a 24-hour lunch place. There's some interesting stories about that I might share later too. And then it became, before the Bickford, it was a place called the Waldorf Lunch. So it was the Waldorf Lunch from 1912 through the middle of the century, and the Waldorf Lunch was one of America's very first restaurant chains. So when we were doing work here, we uncovered 4 walls. After we removed those walls, we came to this original tile work, which is from the Waldorf. It's Super Tuesday. So I'm just going to walk you through what we have right now. It's super exciting. This whole thing's open here because we're going to build a brand new storefront that's all glass. So we'll have beautiful visibility. Just going through the caution tape right there. There is a amazing floor right here. I can't show it to you today, but there's a beautiful interlaced H's pattern there, and there's a detail around the edges, really pretty. The subway had just been completed a couple years before this restaurant was built, so I think they were excited about the tile theme. And you can see this band of H's that goes around the restaurant, and above it, these beautiful pennants. And there's the Harvard pennant. So when we're laying out the design for this restaurant, you're supposed to have a vestibule coming in for the door, but I don't want to obscure that. So what we end up doing is reducing the number of seats in here so that we can get away with straight door front, so you'll be able to see that. And there's all these pennants around. I'll have to do a tour pretty soon of them, of all different schools. It's a really amazing little piece of history. And toward the back here, this is where our kitchen's going to be. And you can see we've opened up the wall here. That used to be brick, and we're going to make a glass storefront here as well that'll look out and connect us to what's going to be the student center, the Smith Student Center here at Harvard. And so there's a door over in this corner. I'm just going to come back and give you a view of the restaurant from back here. So the kitchen is going to be in here. This is where the bathrooms are. There's a utility closet there. It's really amazing amount of work. We have 1 month to get this open, so we're working as fast as we can, and I'm excited to share the progress with you. I'll be back with another one next week.